So in this video, we're going to be having a look at my Traxxas TRX-4 Sport Edition. Now this one here is the one that we've paid particular attention to make it as waterproof as possible. So starting off on the top, I've got a Ford Bronco body shell made by Proline. Now they no longer make this body, so I can't put a link down below to that, but there will be links down below to where you can buy this car from, and also all of the other upgrades and all the accessories that are used with this car. So let's have a little look to see what's inside. So starting off at the front, I have a rear bumper mount flipped over upside down and screwed back on. Also, I've trimmed a little bit away so that you can slide it further in. And now it picks up on that screw hole here. It just kind of puts the bumper further in and further up. On the rear, I've put the front mount on the rear, flipped it over upside down, and I've also removed a little bit from the back of the chassis and made a new hole in the chassis here, and also slotted the plastic so I could slide the mount further in, because otherwise that rear bumper would have been out here somewhere. So next up, we have a KS waterproof steering servo, metal geared, 20 kilos of torque, fairly fast, and these things are absolutely ridiculously dirt cheap, and there's going to be a link to where you can buy those from down below. Now I'm running a Year Racing Servo Saver, but these have been giving me issues. They fall apart and they're just giving me more problems than what they're worth. So on my other TRX-4, this one here, I've actually just fitted a Traxxas Servo Saver. So I'll be putting a link down below to where you can get the Traxxas Servo Saver from. Next up, I'm running a Hobbywing Axe motor and speed controller combo. Now these are by far the smoothest and most controllable speed controller motor combos that I've ever seen in an RC crawler. I mean, you can go so slow and the thing's going to crawl at like slow. When it comes up to an obstacle, maybe comes up to an incline or something's trying to stop it, it automatically feeds in more power, and it really is something that you need to experience for yourself to be able to appreciate of how good this thing really is for crawling. And this one here is the 2300 kV version. So transmission wise, the whole transmissions are actually jam-packed full of this marine grease stuff here. Now some people say, no, you shouldn't do it, it makes a load of friction. And while yes, it kind of does, I mean, I'd rather have the gearbox full of oil and grease than having it full of water. And after a few runs, it has actually freed off quite a bit. So being the sport version, there are no locking diffs. The diffs are permanently locked, and the transmission, there is no high and low. It's all just permanently locked into one gear. So the axles have had the same treatment, jam-packed, full of grease. And then in the end of the axle tubes, you can't really see it, but there's an O-ring in there, and it just kind of stops the grease coming out and stops any water coming in. Now I've got to give a massive shout out to Pat for putting this thing together and building it, and he made it all waterproof. So massive shout out to Pat's channel. Make sure you check him out if you want to see the complete build. And then I'm running these Chinese shocks. These are adjustable and they're a lot smoother than the Traxxas ones. The idea being for that was not so much as a performance advantage, but more because it looks cool in video when you put this thing onto slow motion. And then wheel and tyre combo, I'm running the stock Traxxas tyres coupled with some Chinese alloys. And other than that, this Traxxas TRX-4 is running completely stock. Now battery wise, I normally run it on these ZOP power batteries here. Now these are dirt cheap, they've got loads of power, loads of punch, and I've been running these for a few months now with zero problems. These are 5,000 milliamp hour, 3-cell lipos and 60 Cs. Now these are a little bit on the heavy side, and although they do perfectly fit, some people prefer lighter batteries. So sometimes I run these ZOP power here. These are the 3300 versions, and there's going to be links to both of these down below. And then I use this battery checker here to kind of see what the overall percentage of power is left inside the battery. And this one here actually needs charging. It's not good to leave batteries at such a low level of charge, so I'm going to do that now, put that into storage. And then I use these XT90 battery connectors. This is a charger that I use to charge up all my lipos. It's a Dynamite Profit Sports Quad, 100 watt per channel. There's 4 channels, so you can charge 4 lipos at the same time. So there's going to be links down below to where you can get all that stuff from. So next, we're going to have a few little clips of this car in action, and then I'll see you over in another video. Oh, you're nearly all the way now. Oh, do that again, that looked wicked. Go on, have a go.
Can I drive it into that?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, and it tumbled. Oh, it's sinking. What did you do?
Kev, you can't just pick yours out, mate.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Go on. Come on, get stretching. Come on, get that, stretch that white one out, Kev.
Cheers, man. That one so they can come closer.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm going to go in.
No, you won't.
Still in there. This is a lot of it.
There, I'm nearly there.
I'm waiting for Claire to give me a nudge.
There we go.
Oh! And it's in. Oh, and it plastered me as well. There you go. Look, one's still there. Yours, I walk with yours. Oh no! Uh-oh. We're on the edge. Can we recover it? Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, first bit was easy. Yes.
You keep giving us a minute then.
I'll do it again if you fish it out. Oh, you could maybe water skip it a little bit.
And it dies.
Oh, look at that, straight up. Oh, that was too easy. Is it cold?
Oh, it's freezing.
Oh, everyone's in. Oh, we recovered. Floating, I think.
Yeah, you are. You're floating.
I haven't got any control over it. Hey. Oh yes, it's covered. I look at it, yours is the bottom one, isn't it?